Hi, my name is Sabrina. I'm going to be talking about skills and knowledge within the workplace. First of all, before we start, I'm going to give a brief definition of what a skill is. A skill is to be skilled whilst being able to perform a learned activity well at work. So, for an example, I'm at university doing an accounting degree. The theoretical skills that I've learnt from my degree, I'm now applying it to my role as a bookkeeper. The first thing we're going to be talking about today is awareness and time management. Within a workplace, it's very important that you are aware, you broaden your awareness skills. One, because you have to be on top of expenses that come in, bills from creditors, bills from expenses such as gas, water, light, even paying your tax, because if we don't pay our tax, that means the business could be closed or the shop won't be able to open, we could lose our customers. So that's very important to the business. Also, it's very important to use your time management wisely, because sometimes for the day you might have 5 tasks, but you have to set maybe between 9 and 10 I'm going to complete the petty cash accounts, and between 10 and 11 I'm going to write all the letters to the creditors and prepare invoices and checks to be sent to them, to be debited from the business account. When I first started my workplace, the paperwork was extremely disorganised. The previous bookkeeper, she didn't have enough accounting knowledge, where I found that within the workplace, when I was searching for the paperwork and separating them into 3 boxes, because we have 3 shops in various areas, it took quite a lot of time. So time management can be affected if you are disorganised in the office. And if you're disorganised in the office, that's going to affect downstairs, because the cashiers might not be paid. If we can't order goods from suppliers, that means customers are not getting the meals that they like, and it could create all sorts of problems. Also, time management is very important to the business, because if you're rushing, you might make a mistake on the profit and loss account and tell the business they've made a profit when they've made a severe loss. So that's quite detrimental to the business. Also, a profit projection income statement, we complete that monthly to see how much we've made. We set a target of how much we would like to make, and if we don't make it, we write a percent of how much we've lost. So we look at seasonal factors, is it economical factors, and maybe the location of the area, because demographics is very important. Also as well, I'm going to look at commitment and determination. Punctuality is very imperative to a business, because if you're late for work, working in an accounting setting, that can set back your day by processing information onto the accounts, preparing invoices and letters to be sent out to creditors. That means that we could be sent, we could send checks late. Also, we might not have time to look on the bank statement to see what's been debited and credited from the business. So it is very important to be committed in the business, and also introducing new ideas to increase growth into the business. So if we make a lot of money in 1 month, I suggest to the managers that we may put it into a savings account. So if we fall into a problem where we're not making enough money, we've got savings where we can invest it in other places. Also, like, the position of my business is quite at a bad one at the moment, where the drawings is high. Also, we don't have any savings. We have to borrow loans to pay contractors to do work. So I advise the manager that is, instead of doing the work for the business, we need to sort out the paperwork and look at ways of increasing growth. And when we've got growth, then maybe later on we can look at improving the structure of the business. But right now we need to focus on saving. Also, it's very important to have a positive, positive and persevere, because at the moment, as I said, the business is experiencing cash flow problems. So I always make sure I get the timesheet weekly from my colleagues downstairs to ensure that they're paid, because sometimes when you experience cash flow problems, you don't have enough money to pay your workers, and these are fixed costs which need to be met, because if they are not, if we don't have enough workers, then the business can't work properly. Also as well, this the knowledge that I acquired for my job, I used a book called Jury for Management Accounting, which is by Colin Jury. I refer to chapter 8 and chapter 12, which looked at the methods of ABC costing, target costing, transfer prices, and short-term product mix. So these skills are theoretical skills that I've learned. I was able to apply them to my job to inform the manager of different types of costing and different types of product mixing in order for it to work for the business. And I was able to transfer this skill to workplace as well, by how to reduce his expenditure, because me and my manager have decided that we don't want to our profit marginal costs spent on goods to go above 25% in order to break even. But also this relates to learning goal 4, where I am given the chance to work on my own initiative while understanding how the organisation works and the environment that it operates. Well, as I said before, I'm working in a cafe, so I have to I have meetings with my cashiers of introducing ways how to interact with customers, also giving them other tasks where they can giving them other tasks where when I'm not in, they can apply their knowledge. When it's not busy on the shop floor, I get them to come into the office and I tell them how to use a bit of the account, so if I'm on holiday they can take over my job and reduce the paper load. And reflecting back on my video, I was able to develop my time management skills and also widen my awareness of how to approach an accounting setting. I used a book called Colin Jury. It was chapter 9 and chapter 12, page 222 and 311. And thank you for listening to my my video. Thank you. That's it.